Sup, y'all? Today I want to do a kind of, I guess it's a really personal post, but I got a question about it, and I actually already recorded a video about this a while back, but I'm kind of re-recording it because I never actually posted it. But yeah, so like if this is kind of like a really personal thing, so if it doesn't involve you or like matter to you, I'm sorry. I guess wait for the next post. But this is about health in Korea, specifically my health. Okay, so first things first, pretty much everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of foreigners I've talked to, when you first get here, you probably will get sick. I know I did. I got sick about, I think it was like the second weekend I was here, I got sick. And usually that's kind of just your body's getting used to a different environment, and it's getting used to different bacteria and germs and all that kind of fun stuff, different food. But for me, it was pretty quick. It was like a weekend, and I was over it and all was well. But that's not really what this post is about. This post is about having asthma, which I do. I got asthma when I was about 16, and it's been on and off. Like sometimes it's been better, sometimes it's been worse. But I've needed to use an inhaler almost every single day since I was, I guess, 17 years old, probably every single day. And there have been times before, like when I couldn't wake up in the morning and walk downstairs to the kitchen without having an asthma attack, and I would have to use an inhaler, and it was miserable. To the point where I had to go on an inhaled steroid called Symbicort just to manage it. And then I also had another inhaler for working out and things like that. So I would actually have to use an inhaler multiple times a day, sometimes up to 4 times a day or more, just to breathe. And as you can imagine, that sucked. Sucked something awful. But with the Symbicort, it was actually getting a lot better, maybe twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. But since I got here, I would say after the first month or so, I realized that I actually don't need an inhaler at all. And I mean, just if you know me, you understand, like, this is amazing. I mean, I don't even know how to feel like I guess I should feel like a normal human being, and that's really, really great. But I did notice something very, very interesting, and it does have to do specifically with moving to Korea. I did hear that a lot of asthmatics like me, oh, sorry about the noise, I'm using my washing machine, so it's like really loud. But anyway, a lot of us, when we move to a different place, our bodies are like, hey, we've got new germs that we should be attacking. Frick yeah! And so it stops attacking our bodies for like a year. And it attacks the new germs. If that's the case, I will take my year and enjoy it. But I'm hoping that that's not the case. But something I did also learn here is my diet has changed significantly since I've been here, mostly in the form of bread. There's just not a lot of bread that you see here. Like they sell it, but in traditional Korean dishes, it's mostly rice. Rice and like soup and kimchi and things like that. You really don't see that much bread itself. Even like things that look like bread are actually rice in disguise. And so when I first moved here, I basically stopped eating bread. And after I got acclimated and after I started to kind of get used to everything, I went to a Paris baguette because they're like everywhere. They're like the Korean version of McDonald's. And I bought some bread products, and so I started eating bread again. And lo and behold, I started having asthma problems again. And I thought to myself, huh, that's interesting. So I stopped. I stopped eating bread again because, I mean, here it's really easy. Most things have rice in them. and asthma disappeared again. So, I mean, wish me luck. I don't know if it's the case or not. It might be the 1 year thing. It might be something else entirely. But moving to Korea and the diet change that kind of subsequently went with it might have actually cured me of a very, or not cured me, but opened my eyes to the fact that I might have had a food allergy of some kind, which I just never realized before, because in the States, bread is, I mean, you eat bread every single meal, like just back to back to back to back. I mean, cereal in the morning, you know, hamburger for lunch, you have bread with your dinner at night, maybe it's spaghetti, like every single meal is just a ton of carbs. And who knows? If I hadn't moved here, I might never have realized that I actually had maybe a food allergy. So basically what I'm saying is, for whoever it was that asked about my asthma, and it's probably somebody who knows me really well, I actually have not used my inhaler. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I actually have not used my inhaler in over 2 months. Yeah, like two months and a week or so. And that's just, it's just amazing. And the really, really funny thing, I think, is when I first applied to teach in Korea, and this actually, I guess, is kind of important to all of you. I had kind of a decision to make. A lot of jobs here are worried about people who have allergies and breathing problems because of the pollen season. And I think the pollen season is about to hit, or it already has hit, or whatever, I don't care. But it hasn't been an issue for me at all. And I did have the option to not put down my asthma on my application. It was actually recommended to me by multiple people, as well as online sites. They basically just said, you know, don't, if you've got a health issue that you think you can hide through the health check, don't do it. I'm not really that kind of person, and I thought about it really hard, and I decided to actually put it down on my application anyway, just because I have the world's worst poker face. So if somebody's like, do you have a medical issue, I would be like, yes. So I was totally honest about it, and it didn't hinder me getting hired in the least. Even though people, you know, warned me and said that it probably would, it didn't. And now that I'm here, I don't even have it. So for whoever asked, I am doing amazingly well. I could not be happier, and my asthma currently, knock on wood, does not exist. So that's a thing. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'll do, I don't know, I was thinking about doing Korean superstitions next time. So if you guys are interested, see you around.